Hey folks, welcome back. I guess I'm on a comedy run lately because we're taking a look at Not Another Teen Movie, a film that's basically the ultimate roast of every high school cliche from the 80s and 90s. The movie seems to follow the main story for She's All That, which I also covered here if you missed it. I vaguely remember what happened in the main movie, except for, well, you know, the obvious.
Do I make you horny, baby?
But something tells me it wouldn't be too hard to follow along. So as always, I'll be sharing my thoughts as the movie progresses. So kick back, relax, grab some questionable cafeteria food, subscribe, and let's do this. This movie started off way too hard for my comfort. Yeah, that's the best way I can put it, to be honest.
What are you doing in here?
What did I come in here for?
It's her birthday, Dad.
Oh no. It's still on. Wow, Ted is in this movie? My guy came to the wrong genre to look for a wife.
And then get you slutty girls over here by me. Hey, how you doing?
Maybe he's still thinking with his wrong head for now. This is Janie, who plays Lainey, Rachel Cook's character. That is a tongue twister. That's what that is. And she's not your typical girl, you know, just like all the others. And this is Jake, the most popular guy in school, who's supposed to be Zach, Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character. Honestly, they couldn't pick a better person. I love me some Chris Evans. And he makes a really good douchebag.
Oh, you're hot.
Why, thank you, so are you.
This is Ricky, the best friend who's in love with Janie. There's these three nerds who want to get laid before graduation. I really didn't pay attention to any of their names. I think one of them is related to Lainey. Wait, isn't that the fetch girl?
That is so fetch. Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Hell yeah.
What's she doing here? She graduated like 4 years ago.
What the heck? Catherine here is
They always stick it in my ass.
kinda scary, I'm not gonna lie. And Jake really is just Steve Rogers in disguise.
You're a hero.
Well, that depends on...
Wow, there's still more characters being introduced? Wait, is that Margot Robbie?
It's not, but close enough.
Anyways, this girl breaks up with Chris Evans for this guy. Imagine breaking up with Chris Evans. I wouldn't.
Pause.
You know, the way she was just doing whatever with the paint, I was actually gonna make a joke about her doing modern art before it became a real thing, but I think her finished product is way better. So, I apologize. Oh, and a foreign exchange student came to the school, but I literally cannot show her, or much of her. So use your imagination. Anyways, we finally get to the part where they make that bet where Jake can turn any girl into prom queen. Please, 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 this time be a conventionally unattractive female. Move.
Not Janie Briggs. She's got glasses and a ponytail.
No, not glasses and a ponytail. Forget this girl and this girl. They would have been way too easy. This movie is a lot more adult themed than I was expecting. I'm not complaining, but there's just some stuff I can't show. Well, I finally found that clip Critical Drinker loves to use so much. So Jakey finally approaches Lainey, but he isn't doing a very good job.
You haven't spoken to me in like 4 years, Jake.
Actually, it's more like 6.
Either he really isn't that popular, or he's just the best option out of all of them to be popular. Does that make sense?
Give me an H. Give me a U. Give me a giant. Why? Oh my god. Damn, I'm just now realizing there's some references that will completely fly over my head. I do recognize this one, but I've never actually seen the movie.
I've got the perfect rebound girl for you.
Really? Dad, that's Mom.
I'm disturbed. Anyways, Janie tells her dad about the Jake situation, and well, he tells her to go for it. Only because she could use the popularity points. So hopefully now, people will stop throwing doo-doo on their front porch. Jake also turns to the only person he knows to trick Janie into liking him, who is probably the worst person to ask.
I want you.
Oh, Catherine, that's disgusting. You're my sister. Why? Why? Why?
God! What is wrong with this family?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Sweet home Alabama.
Anyway, she tells him there's 3 things he needs to do to get Janie to submit to him. Sounds simple enough. I can't wait to see how they mess it up. First, he has to earn her trust.
You little shit.
Which he fails, I think. After earning her trust, it's time to make her feel special by singing her a song with her name in it. Janie. But he sings Janie's Got a Gun by Aerosmith. And well, given the nature of American stereotyping these days, I'm just leaving that right there. So yeah, I think it's safe to say he failed that one too. Oh my god! She rightfully tells him to leave her the F alone. I cannot imagine why that wouldn't work. Can't imagine one bit. I hope to God this is the last character we get introduced to. I can hardly keep up already, to be honest. But this is Preston, who later plays the Prophet Chuck in Supernatural. I think he ends up being the Big G or something, but I never reached that far in the series. I'm only up to season 6, which is peak Supernatural. Change my mind. Anyways, I'm straying. His parents are heading out of town, so he's throwing a party tonight. Oh, is it finally time for that great makeover? I'm excited. He brings Catherine. I can't believe this. Actually, I could believe this. And she does the absolutely unthinkable. No person would ever dare to cross such boundaries. A push forward in human thinking, if you will. And now I will do a follow-up rendition of my singing of the song from She's All That. Mostly because of copyright. Yeah, something like that. You know, I just realized this guy is supposed to be Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character in 10 Things I Hate About You. I actually like their storyline though. For the most part. Anyways, Janie gets overly drunk and dunks into the pool. These girls should never drink because they can't handle their alcohol.
I told you not to let me drink.
Janie, I gave you a non-alcoholic beer.
This movie is so dumb. Margot Wannabe gets jealous and empties a bottle of water of an already wet Janie, but she still cries and leaves because nobody could handle that level of embarrassment.
Who's that?
It's my mother.
Graced with 2 epic paintings in one movie? Freak. This is a very strange interaction, and by this movie's standards. But still way better than he was doing before. To be honest.
I
was...
Yeah,
my...
At least that cringe fest didn't stop her from saying yes to prom. Can't have a high school movie without prom. Come on.
We ain't white. We definitely ain't white. Break it down.
Well, I can see why they can't make these movies anymore. Jake is the worst player on his team. No wonder coach kept him on the bench. I'm also pretty sure he just killed one of his friends.
Maybe tell Janie little S-E-C-R-A-T-P.
To be honest, I kind of forgot about the secret. Oh no. I don't think he told her. Oh no.
If I could go back now, I never would have made that stupid bet.
What bet?
What a dum-dum. Chris Evans singing in a parody movie was never in my bingo card. I can't believe nobody talked about this more, to be honest. Yeah, so a very over-the-top way of introducing prom night, but I low-key kinda enjoyed it. Anyways, this guy, I forgot his name, finally got his hand job from the girl, because he gave her a sweet, sweet letter. Jake and Janie tried to make each other jealous by dancing, but my takeaway from this is that Jake carried his freaking sister, and it actually works. Jake is prom king, surprise, surprise. But the real question is, did Janie become prom queen?
It's a tie!
A tie? Holy shit.
Wait, what? What does that mean then? A battle for the crown?
Cara and Sarah Fratelli!
Interesting. So Janie leaves with Austin. His name was Austin, my bad. And somehow they made it to the hotel by the time Jake reaches the hallway, so he has to foot it over there.
Oh yeah, I'll make you forget all about it.
Ooh, well, that doesn't sound good. Frick. Wow, he actually ran in. But it wasn't Janie, it was Wannabe. Again.
That's for taking Janie to the prom.
Put the
That's for hurting Janie at Preston's party.
Inclusivity before it was popular. Alright. He makes it to her house only to learn she went to the airport because of course she did. She's about to board the plane, so his only option is to toss the ball. At her, probably. What a way to set the mood. He tells her some very touching words but get calls out for quoting all the good movies by one of the OGs. I may not have seen the movie, but I am familiar with them. Pop culture, baby!
You know, I mean, if you stay, we really only have the summer, and we'll talk on the phone and spend the occasional weekend together. But chances are one night I'm gonna get wrecked and have unprotected sex with some girl in my dorm.
You know, I kinda didn't see that one coming. But she doesn't listen to him one bit.
We all know where this is going.
Fudging.
Teenagers.
She came in at the last minute and just stole the whole movie. I love it. And that's the movie. Wow, that was actually pretty good. There were a lot of visual gags that I didn't mention, but still enjoyed. And some insanely dated jokes, which, as I mentioned before, wouldn't stand today. But that's what makes these movies enjoyable though. A nice little timestamp for the times they were made in, and I love them for it. If you enjoyed this video, check out another one of mine right here. And be honest, did you spot all the references made in this movie, or did a few fly over your head like it did mine? And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you next week.
Peace.